In honor of the release of Beauty and the Beast, I would like to talk about Disney's 1991 classic, Beauty and the Beast. Now this is the part where I summarize the plot, but do I really need to do that? This is a tale as old as time, people. A tale of an imprisoned beautiful young lady, Belle, who falls in love with a hairy dude, Beast. Which is not too different from How I Met My Girlfriend. But bringing the classic story to the big screens proved to be a tremendous challenge even for the Walt Disney himself. Although some work was attended on the story in the 1930s and again in the 1950s, the project was ultimately put on the shelves where it would wait for reawakening. And so in the late 1980s, the Disney studio would return to animating classic fairy tale stories, starting with The Little Mermaid, which was a phenomenal success. Thus, once again opening an opportunity for Beauty and the Beast. The team from London, consisting of producer Don Hahn, composers Howard Ashman and Alan Menken, was set on bringing the film to reality. And after months of work, the initial storyboard reels were shown to Walt Disney Studios chairman Jeffrey Katzenberg, who ordered that the film be scrapped and started over from scratch. It seemed as if the story was truly unadoptable. The production moved to New York, and with the addition of new directors Gary Truesdale and Kirk Wise, screenwriter Linda Wolverton, and a major help from Howard Ashman, the story started to resemble something that we all know today. While the film is mostly told from Belle's perspective, I would like to bring your attention to the Beast. I mean, sure, we could talk about Belle's amazing dress, but this is not that kind of show. The Beast is both the villain and the victim of his own actions. Unlike Belle, he has a lot more character development. Belle was always nice, caring, and charming. The Beast, on the other hand, goes through an arc. His story is one of redemption. He starts as a spoiled brat, gets punished for it in the form of being hit by a freight train of some kind of mutant puberty, and becomes even more isolated. But then, with the help of Belle and true love, pushes himself to become a better person that would eventually win Belle's affections. The job of designing the Beast was given to supervising animator Glenn Keane, who previously worked on animating Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and was previously apprenticed under Ollie Johnson, one of Disney's 9 old men. But we will talk about him in depth in a future episode. Supervising animator Glenn Keane based Beast's appearance on a mixture of animals. From the mane of a lion, head of a buffalo, brow of a gorilla, tusks of a wild boar, legs and tail of a wolf, and body of a bear, leaving his blue eyes as the only sign of his humanity. His eyes are also the only physical attribute that remains the same in both human and beastly form. Now, a strong design is a good start, but to woo the audience, the character needs to be properly animated. Luckily, Disney always had an all-star team animating their 20th century classics. Let's take a look at this scene.
Your Grace, Your Eminence!
Notice anything? Let's watch it again. Here you can notice that Beast slides across the floor. This gives the character a sense of weight. And the little things like when he knocks or closes doors, I mean, you can see the entire frame shaking. Sound effects, camera movements, and animation all complement each other to convey Beast's weight. As the audience member, we understand how much danger the Beast's sole presence presents to Belle. Since the character of the Beast is short-tempered, even the dining scene puts the audience on the edge. And even small details like his heavy breathing gives away his animalistic nature. Giving your animated character weight in the scene is not a definitive sign of great animation, but when done poorly, the lack of weight is a dead giveaway and ruins the scene completely. Suddenly you realize, oh yeah, this is done on a computer or on paper. Yeah, no, that feels fake. There's no way Scooby-Doo is real. The characters that are not affected by gravity will make you focus on the flaws rather than what's important. We are more likely to accept a poorly rendered model over a character that has no weight on screen. Something that the team at Disney was highly aware of and expertly executed back in the early 1990s. Which is why I am so impressed and grateful for Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Oh, especially that scene where the mob is attacking Beast Castle and the stove laughs and scares some of the men away. Oh man, it is the best part. Man, this dress is beautiful. And look at her dance with so much grace. Boy, oh boy, an episode all about characters and weight really makes you think, Man, maybe I should put some of that weight into my fingertip and click down on that subscribe and like button. And it would also be great if you would be our guest and check over at our Patreon, and especially our sweet, sweet merch that you can find in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.